Welcome to week 11. This is our Strong Mom Club series. So what is the Strong Mom Club? So for my online coaching business, training business, Body Shop Babes, we created a first annual Strong Mom Club challenge. And what we wanted to do was a 12-week lifestyle challenge. So 12 weeks, diet and exercise on point, training on point. And we really just created this as an opportunity to motivate some moms. Like, get ready. The challenge ends on Mother's Day. So very fitting, right before spring, right before summertime, just to allow an opportunity to get some people motivated. And it's fun to have something to work towards, right? For myself, I wanted to take this as an opportunity to train as I would for a bodybuilding competition without having a competition to train for, right? So I wanted this to be like, I'm locked in for 12 weeks. I'm tracking my macros. My cardio's getting hit. My training's getting hit. Everything's on point. So a lot has changed during these. So this is week 11 out of 12. A lot has changed for me physically. A lot has changed just like with my goals. So initially when I started, I was nursing, and that was like a huge part of my diet and my training, was to try to lose weight while keeping my milk supply up. So during this time, I did make the decision to actually wean my baby off. And now I am just newly no longer breastfeeding anymore. So now I don't have to be as concerned, right? As like, am I eating enough? Am I training too hard? And having that balance. So that was a decision like I didn't know I was going to make during this challenge. But the Strong Mom Club has become basically just becoming your strongest self. And as a new mom, like, I have exposed an entirely new strength in myself that I didn't know I had before. Like, I thought I was strong before. Nothing exposes your true strength like caring and delivering and caring for your baby. It's also exposed weaknesses in myself that I have never felt like more vulnerable ever in my life. So it's really about just prioritizing your health, prioritizing your strength, overcoming those challenges, overcoming those weaknesses and those obstacles along the way that present themselves, and choosing to become like the best and strongest version of you. So that is what this series, this challenge, this lifestyle is all about. So it's been really fun for me to share my physical journey with you guys, training tips, diet tips, nutrition tips, everything along the way. It's been fun. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I have been. And it's almost over. So today we are hitting a lower body workout, some legs and glutes. We are back at Beyond Barbell Gym because I love it here, and it's always fun to use equipment that I don't have in my home gym. So we're gonna go through a training session. Gonna get warmed up on the treadmill, warm up and stretch a little bit, then we're gonna hit it. Exercise 1, we're doing abductions. You guys have seen these many times from me. I am putting the blocks in between here to help me get a better range of motion on this machine. So since this is my first exercise, I want to warm up my glutes in like 3 different angles. So first set, I'm going to do 8 completely sitting upright. And even though I'm upright, I'm kind of pulling my glutes up, so that I can really activate them. So we're gonna do 8 in the upright position first. Set number 2, we're gonna do 8 again, but we're gonna be hinging forward. This I can grab onto. If you can't like reach your machine, just kind of hinge forward and put your hands on your hips here. But this is going to help target the same muscles, but just a little bit different angle. And then with these, I do like to think about my tailbone right here as being kind of that like center point, because it's really easy to like over engage your hip flexors on these. So I'm gonna hinge forward and I'm gonna think about centering myself from the tailbone and pulling out from that point. Like already shaking. Already shaking. Okay, and I'm gonna drop down on this last set. I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna hit 8 full reps. And then after that, I'm gonna do 15 little half rep pulses at the top. And then I'm gonna hit one more 4th set of 8 in the upright position. And then we'll be done with these abductions. Really important on these two, minus the little half pulses on your full reps, really try to control that eccentric motion. And then right before you feel like it's going to release, open back up from that point. So you want to control the lowering, keep that tension, and then squeeze from that position. That way you're getting that constant engagement on the muscle. It's going to make it that much harder. And again, like always, we're going for engagement and efficiency. So if you need to lower the weight so you can control those muscles the whole time. So we're gonna keep the weight a little bit lower. I'm at 80 pounds for these last couple ones. Every machine is different on these two. So go by the feel rather than the weight. Exercise, we're hitting RDLs, which we've done many times. Last time we were here, we did them on the Smith machine. Here we're going to use the belt squat machine. Love doing RDLs on this machine because I feel like it just pulls your hamstrings and then you can really just squeeze up from the bottom. So the movement is going to look like this. Similar, same RDL movement as always. You are hinging, kind of falling forward, keeping your hips neutral, spine gaze looking forward, neutral spine. Right when I go below the kneecaps, I'm going to push through my toes, through my heels, keeping all 4 corners of my feet really pulling down into the ground. So think about your feet pulling down into the ground. That's going to help push you up. And I'm not going to like lock out at the top. It's like a common mistake people make is you're like thrusting at the top. You actually want to keep just a slight soft knee so that you're squeezing your glutes to stand and your hamstrings to stand rather than like using your hip flexors to propel forward. So this is a good lengthened glute and ham movement. I'm going to hit 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. I'm starting with 25s on each side. So I'm going to do my first set here, see how it goes, and see if we want to add some weight. That weight felt good. I think I'm gonna add some 10s for this next one. Another tip when we're doing these is try to keep your shoulders rolled back and your traps pulled down. That way you're not like this. We want to keep that chest up, 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 up. And then kind of just try to relax your shoulders. Yes, you're engaging everything, but you want to keep upper body relaxed so you're not tensing too much in those traps. Okay, third set, last set of these. I'm gonna stick at this weight. I could probably go heavier, but it just felt so good and I'm getting really solid engagement. So I'm gonna stay at this weight. I've been resting about 90 seconds in between. So I'm gonna hit this last one. Let's do it. Shortened hamstring exercise. Lying hamstring curls. We have also done these before. We're going to add in the Corey Lindner special with the little lift at the top of the hamstring curl. So you'll see that as I demonstrate. But most important thing is you are really pushing your hips against the pad. And I always think about giving my pelvis a little tuck under as well, because when you're curling, you have a natural tendency to arch the spine back. Same thing like with glute kickbacks. Natural tendency, you want to arch that back. So think about tucking the tailbone forward. It's going to be a shorter range of motion, but you're going to feel all that extra engagement. I also don't go super heavy on these. Like a lightweight gives me better control, I feel like. So I'm going for 10 reps. 3 sets with that little extra lift at the top. These are lifesavers. Is this 5 pounds or 10 pounds, Kevin? 5. 5. Okay. I'm adding 5 pounds. Just a little extra. There we go. Rest 60 seconds between isolation exercises. So rest 60 seconds, but if you can add that little lift, oh my God, that tie-in is like on fire. That was a good weight. That extra 5 pounds was like perfect. So when I catch my breath, I got one more set of these. These are brutal in the best way. You'll thank me later. Because I love switching up different variations. We're doing some Bulgarian split squats, but I'm gonna do them on the Smith machine. I can only do this because I have like a little split squat stationary little machine that I can prop my back leg up on. You can do these with a bench if you're able to slide a bench in here and just put your foot up on it. I'm going very light on these. I'm only going to use 10 pounds to start because it's such a compound movement. You're using glutes, hamstrings, quads, core, stabilizing muscles. So you really don't have to go super heavy on these to get full isolation and control. I am gonna do one leg at a time, 10 reps on each leg. I'm gonna rest for 30 seconds in between so I can catch my breath, allow those ATP, creatine, everything to restore in the cells. Biggest thing is making sure I'm slightly hinged forward so that I am targeting the glutes and hams a little more than the quads, because that is what I'm trying to isolate here. So, set one, Bulgarians, let's go. Those are good. I love the Smith machine. It's great. You can always do the same exercises. Bodybuilding, it's a lot of the same exercises over and over and over and over again. So what I like to do is do different variations. Dumbbells, cables, Smith machine, different tempos. Keep things spicy and interesting. And also just challenging your body, challenging your muscles in different ways. It's how you force growth. We gotta always stimulate those muscles in order for them to rip apart. And then through rest, recovery, and nutrition is where they repair, they grow, we get stronger. So we rip, we rebuild, and repeat. Wrapping up glutes today with cable kickbacks, which again we've done before, but we're doing a different variation. We're going to do a little crossover kickback. So my non-working leg is going to go in front of my working leg, and it's almost going to be like an abduction kickback crossover. So it's going to be a straight leg kickback, but just to the side. So it's not quite an abduction because we're not going all the way out sideways. We're still going straight back, but we are going to get a little bit more of this upper glute here. So I'm striving for 10 on each leg. So I am trying to go a little bit heavier on these. And this sounds strange, but I do like to think about making sure I'm engaging from like my knee and my ankle as well. And the reason is I want to make sure that this is like a solid unit and I'm just using my glute to hinge at that full leg. So I want to make sure that if my knees and my ankles are like locked out and engaged as well, that my whole leg will move kind of like a lever rather than keeping any, loose tension here that's going to like lose that engagement. So lock out the knee and the ankle, hinge from the glute. We're adding that little crossover so we get a little bit more of this upper glute as well. right, you guys, that wraps up our final full leg and glute day, week 11 of our Strong Mom Club series. So stay tuned next week. We are going to do something a little different. We are traveling, so we're going to do a little traveling vlog. I'm going to share how I prep and diet while traveling, with food, with the gym, first time traveling with our baby. So it's gonna be interesting, but it'll be fun. So thank you for tuning in. Please show all the love. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel. Please comment anything you want to see from me in the future. I so appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten so far, and I'm having a lot of fun doing these videos for you guys. So thank you. Go get this workout in, and let's go get strong.